So I had the uncaffeinated version of this before, and it was a strawberry banana, and it was delicious. Not a sponsor, but if y'all want to send me a pack, y'all can. I don't like the caffeinated version, but maybe it's because it's strawberry slam instead of strawberry banana. I like that banana taste. Pause. Big pause. What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here, and today we are back with another video. And this video isn't going to be like, you know, the usual manga haul or the manga news, but this might be some manga drama. You get what I'm saying? Some manga drama. No, it's not really manga drama. But I do want to inform you guys that you guys need to stop getting scalped. You guys need to stop getting price gouged. You guys need to stop falling for these scalpers / flippers tricks on the internet, because they take advantage of your ignorance. That's the only way that they can succeed, is that they take advantage of your ignorance. But before I actually get into some explanation and get into the reason why I'm making this video today, go ahead, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on all my other social media platforms. All my links will be in the description down below. So, let's get into it. So me personally, I never thought that I would really have to talk about scalpers and flippers on the actual channel itself, but this is part of the collecting community. Without scalpers and without flippers, we necessarily wouldn't have the prices that we do have for some of the collectibles that we do buy. Now, this video is more pertaining towards manga than it is for actual anime figures and collectibles. So there's not too much price gouging when it comes to manga compared to like anime figures and statues and all that, but there is some type of flipping / scalping for manga. But let's go ahead and go into this Twitter post that one of my homies brought up to me and brought to my attention, and I thought, you know what, I gave him my explanation of how I felt on this, but I thought I should make a video on this because I feel like it just needs to be brought out there. And shout out to Fire Lunar TT. I seen some of his posts on Twitter. Him and a few of my other guys that I do follow on here, they do kind of interact every now and then, but I personally never follow him. But I think he does some manga restock info, so if you want to follow him, you can. His Twitter is obviously on the screen right now. But let's go into it. And it starts off with him adding Mercari, you know, the secondhand buyer seller app thing where you can basically sell or buy anything off of that app. Now, it's kind of like eBay or maybe OfferUp if you want me to give you a bit of an explanation. I personally don't like Mercari because I just don't like the UI. I just think it's ugly. But let's go ahead and go into it. He at Mercari saying people are getting scammed on your app, overpaying for manga box sets. I make a post trying to help them avoid it, and this is what y'all do. Come on. And right here you can see that he obviously, like he said earlier, made a post about what manga box sets are in stock and where you can actually get them. But Mercari takes it down, giving him this little email / notice of why they took it down exactly. Now, I want to give a little bit of my insight on this. Mercari isn't at fault for people flipping / scalping. I repeat, Mercari is not at fault for people flipping / scalping. And the reason I say that is because Mercari just gives people a platform to sell goods. That's all it does. It's not like it has a rule in there saying you can't price gouge or you can't flip this, you can't scalp that. It doesn't have that type of rule. It's just like eBay. No one's going to eBay and making a post like this saying like, oh, all these manga box sets are in stock. Don't buy this on eBay. Don't buy this from any other seller. You're not selling a good. You're not selling anything on there. Therefore, they're going to take your post down because you're not selling anything. And Mercari makes money off of people by when someone buys something off of them, then you have the seller fees, which the seller fees goes towards Mercari so they could get paid, so it could help keep the app going. This is not helping keep their app going. Therefore, why would they keep it on the site? Like I said, Mercari is not a social media site. It's a selling site. Therefore, you are selling something on there. You're not trying to preach the gospel of, you know, why you shouldn't be buying from all these sellers on here, because Mercari is probably going to be like, hey, yo, you're taking business from us. We don't like that. I'm assuming. I'm just making, you know, I'm assuming. I'm just giving you guys my opinion on how I feel that Mercari probably feels on this. Now, I know assuming is problematic, but I still want to give my opinion because this is what my channel is. I just give my opinion. You get what I'm saying? But honestly, I get it. This guy had good intentions when he was trying to post this on Mercari. He doesn't want you guys to get scammed or bamboozled and pay these exorbitant prices for some of the stuff that is not out of print. And we'll talk about out of print and out of stock later, but he does not want you to pay these prices. I get it. Like I said, good intent. Just the wrong way to go about it. Like, you ever seen someone who tried to say something great but it just came out sometimes the wrong way, or it was just said at the wrong time, or, you know, at the wrong place? He basically had something good that he needed to say, but He just said it at the wrong place. Like, no one wants to hear about this. I mean, plenty of people want to hear about the deal, of course, but Mercari doesn't want to deal with that. Mercari doesn't care about flipping or scalping. They don't know if you flip or scalp. And if they do, why do they care? They're getting a percentage of what you make on their site. Why would they care about this? So you are driving business away from this company when you do this type of stuff. And obviously they're probably not going to be happy. But like I said, mainly you're not selling anything on there. So I don't get why you are getting mad at Mercari for people scamming other people. But you also got to think, it takes two to get scammed. You get what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, scammers can only scam you if you are ignorant, meaning you don't know. But guys, there's this beautiful thing called YouTube where manga tubers like me and, you know, Boogie Snacks, Prom G, East Coast Manga, HBO, Manga Soft, I could go on Weebra, I could go on Omnibus Collector, Manga Time. We talk about manga a lot. So there is a forum kind of thing, or there is a community where you could go on YouTube, and we're all millennials. Well, most of us are millennials. Some of you guys are younger than me, some of you guys might be older than me. But we're living in the data/information age. Like, if you want to know something, if you want to be educated on something, or if you want to be more informed on something, you can literally go on Google. You go on YouTube, which has the same type of SEO features as Google, since, you know, it's kind of owned by Google. So you can literally search up whatever questions you probably have on YouTube. What does OOP mean? What does OOS mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's plenty of videos of me and other manga tubers making videos like this. And like I said, these scammers play off of your ignorance. So therefore, if you are not informed, you'll be making stupid decisions by buying manga box sets for $500 when they retail for $385. And you don't even have to pay the retail price because either RightStuf Anime or Amazon never has them for retail. You get what I'm saying right here? It takes two to tango in this dance. It's the scammer and the person that gets scammed. And you can't really say they get scammed because the only way someone could really get scammed in this situation, let's be real, is if you buy something and they do not send you the product that you bought. To me, that's a scam. When you pay for something, you do not get what you pay for. These people are exactly getting what they're paying for. They're just getting it at a way higher price. That's not a scam. That's not fraudulent activity. If you see the price, if you have the money and you decide to buy it, that was on you to put your information in, your credit card information, and buy it. That's not on the seller's part. Now, could the seller have sold it for less? Yes. But then he wouldn't be making money. And no, I'm not on the seller's, I'm not on the seller's side when it comes to this. I don't care because I don't even buy from secondhand people, basically, when it comes to manga. I buy all my stuff generally new or from like places like Half Price Books, which they should be called Half Price Crooks because of how much they be upping the prices on the actual manga themselves. But I usually buy my places from like reputable stores, Barnes & Nobles, Books A Millions, Kinokuniya, RightStuf Anime, Amazon, you name it. I really don't buy my manga secondhand because there's not much I want that's on the secondhand market. Like I said, most of the stuff I buy is new. But if you are going to be buying out of print series, be careful to see if the series is actually out of print. Not out of stock, out of print. OOP means out of print, meaning that the company doesn't make those volumes anymore. Out of stock just means they don't have the stock, and they will most likely come out with more, and they will just stock the site when they get the stock. You get what I'm saying? So please do not fall for these tactics that these scalpers / flippers, that's what I want to call them. They're not really scammers because they're not running a scam on you. As long as you get the item that you pay for, it's not a scam. Now, if you don't get the item, that's a scam, and you can actually take that up with a secondary market like Mercari or eBay, and they'll probably get you your money back real quickly. But like I said, please do not fall for these tactics. And please, I got some advice. I got some tips for some of you guys who want to know when stuff is restocking, when stuff is coming in stock, and when stuff is going out of print, and when stuff is going out of stock. So we're gonna go over some Twitter pages that actually handle manga restocks and manga out of print / out of stock information. First one we have up is my boy Midnight Roboto. I hope I said that right, but he is a great guy in the Twitter manga community, and he has a lot of information. I don't know how he gets it. He might be a robot himself, hence the name Midnight Roboto, you know what I'm saying? But he gets a lot of information on out of stock and out of print series. I don't know how he gets it. I'm not going to ask him for the plug. He does what he does. He gets us great information. I'm not going to pester him on how he does it, but you need to follow this Twitter account, guys, because he gets you that information that you need. And he sometimes actually has Twitter threads where you can ask him certain questions and he'll answer it for you. So if you need information like that, you can ask someone like this. You can ask other manga tubers like me, myself, or other manga creators in the space itself. But guys, please do not fall for these scams. This is the one manga Twitter page that you should definitely be following. Plus, he makes great content on the app in general. So let's go on to the next page that I'm going to be talking about. The next Twitter page that I want to bring up is Alerts Manga. Now, if you just want to know if something is restocking, if something is in stock, this is the guy to go to. Trust me, go here. He always posts links. I'm pretty sure he uses affiliate links, so it'll definitely help support him. But you know, if you want to help support your boy out too, affiliate link will be down in the description down below. But he sends out a lot of Twitter notifications on whether something is in stock, what site it's in stock on, and he actually gives you the link in the tweet itself. You can just literally scroll down. He's even doing a giveaway right here. Like, Viz, hit the boy up. I need Viz to hit me up too. Like, I'm glad that y'all hit my boy up. Now hit me up too. I'm next in line, ain't I? But yeah, he does a lot of Twitter restocks. Like, look, there's a Naruto box set on back order. Like, he's posting this information right now. He even shouts out the people who give him this information to repost. So he's just a good guy overall as well. These are definitely pages that you need to follow on Twitter if you want information on when, where, and how to get some of this manga. And also, you can follow me if you want to. If you like the content on YouTube, you can also follow me on Twitter at TheDarkSage. You get what I'm saying? Or, you know, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for your boy. But yeah, when it comes to this whole topic itself, I just wanted to touch on it so that you guys do not get scammed. Like I said, scammers, well, not scammers, flippers and scalpers can only profit when you buy the stuff that they sell. Now, if you know this is newer stuff and it sells well in store, it's probably not out of print. It's probably out of stock. Series like Bleach, One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, these things are not going out of print. Trust me, guys. These things are like top tier sellers when it comes to manga itself. These are some of the biggest series ever. You think that these manga companies are going to jeopardize themselves by not selling any more One Piece? You get what I'm saying? It's out of stock, not out of print. Now, a series like Reborn, Bubble Bowl, series that did not sell well back then, of course those series are going to be out of print. Series that you never ever see and will probably never ever see at a regular retail store like RightStuf Anime or Barnes & Nobles or Books A Million. Those series are out of print. And like I said, you can literally go to Midnight Roboto and ask him if these series are out of print or not. He will gladly answer it for you on his thread. Do not be just DMing him all the time late at night, because he has a life too, I'm pretty sure of. So, you know, when he makes the thread, make sure you see the thread and ask him. He'll answer it for you. I can answer some of this stuff as well. I'm not the expert at it, but I can answer some of this stuff for you as well. And like I said, if you want alerts for all this stuff, go ahead and follow my boy Alerts Manga on Twitter as well. But this is the one last thing I want to show you guys, just in case you cannot get a hold of anybody, but you still have questions if something is out of stock or out of print. So let's actually go to RightStuf Anime real quick and I'll show you what I do. All right, guys, so right now we are actually on RightStufAnime.com. This is the one place I buy a lot of my manga from, if you did not know. And also, I do have an affiliate link with them in the description down below. Go ahead, check it out. It does help support the channel. No extra cost to you, but it does help support the channel monetarily. Thank you. But yeah, that was like the second plug I did today. I'm good at this thing, ain't I? But let's go ahead and search up a series that's out of print. And we're going to start with Bubble Bowl, because that's the most easiest thing that I can think of that's out of print. Oh, wait, hey, what's this? I need to end this recording so I can see what that is. But right here we have Bubble Bowl, which is weird to see that it's out of stock expecting more. But generally when I see out of stock expecting more, that's when I know a series is not out of print, but it's more out of stock. Because it literally says right here, out of stock expecting more, meaning that they expect to get more of that actual volume. Now, I don't want to use Bubble Bowl because I think Bubble Bowl is like severely out of print. But I mean, Bubble Bowl isn't the hardest thing to get. You get what I'm saying? You can easily get these volumes on Amazon itself because it didn't sell well in America. It also didn't start well in America either. We gotta actually start off with an actual series that's out of stock, and let's try and go with something like Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, you guys know I have a full Yu-Gi-Oh set of the actual original run of Yu-Gi-Oh, and when it comes to the actual manga itself, some of the manga is out of stock, some of the manga is actually out of print, and they are not reprinting more of these volumes to my knowledge. This example is really not helping me in this situation, but I can't find anything that's really out of print. You know what? I know a perfect series. GTO. That series is severely out of print. And here we go right here. Perfect example. No reprint scheduled, meaning that they're probably not going to get this ever again. And yes, these older volumes of GTO, not the actual original run of GTO, but like something like that. Where's the actual volume of GTO at? There's no original volume. Were there ever regular volumes of GTO on RightStuf? Either way, there's just some series that you're not going to find on RightStuf. But this is a great indicator that I try to use on my own so I don't bother other people. if a series is actually just out of stock or if it's out of print. And right here you can see it says out of stock, expecting more. I'm not really sure about that, but use this with a grain of salt. Don't let this be law. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying use this as a reference, but it's not going to be exactly right all the time. Mostly you can get a good general consensus if it's out of print or if it's out of stock. And you can see right here, like it says, with the GTO 14 Days in Shonen Manga Volume 3, no reprint scheduled. You get what I'm saying? No reprint scheduled. That's how I go about certain things. But I just wanted to put this video out here for you guys, so that way you guys do not get scammed. Well, you pay exorbitant prices for manga that's just out of stock, now out of print. So the two things that flippers and scalpers, you know, feed off of you guys, if you guys, you know, fall into this victim category, is your impatience. You get what I'm saying? Because people just cannot wait for stuff to get back in stock. They can't wait, or they don't take the time out to actually go look for the information themselves, which turns to be point number 2, ignorance. Do not, I repeat, do not be buying something, especially don't be in a hobby that you really don't know much about, and paying like ridiculous amounts of money for stuff that, you know, shouldn't be that much. You get what I'm saying? But the two things, patience and ignorance, that's what they prey on. If you are impatient, oh, trust me, if they're impatient, I've seen people buy newer volumes that just came out like the same month for $20, when on RightStuf it goes for like $7.99 and the retail is $9.99. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how they be preying on some of y'all's impatience and the ignorance. If you don't know what stuff is supposed to be costing, and if you don't know if it's out of stock or out of print, then it gets a little tricky right there sometimes. But like I said, there's plenty of content creators in the manga space talking about this stuff and talking about it on YouTube, Twitter, all them type of places. But that's about it for today's video. I just wanted to talk about this because I had to get this off my chest, because I just do not like to see people paying, I wouldn't say incredible prices, like prices to where like it's insane. I've seen people pay for like a one-piece box set for $500 when those things don't even retail really for like $300 like that. Just don't do it, man. But that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you have not already. And as usual, I gotta give a shout out to my Patreon pledgers for going ahead and financially supporting Channel. Guys, I highly appreciate what you guys are doing for me, financially donating on Patreon. And I gotta give a huge shout out to the YouTube members for also financially donating on the YouTube side of things as well. Big shout out to Broke Boy Gang, because just don't fall for the flippers and the scalpers. You get what I'm saying? Because then you'll be super broke boy gang. You don't want to be super broke boy gang. You want to be broke boy gang because you bought the stuff that you love. But if you be super broke boy gang, then you might go in debt from buying all this manga because you're getting scalped and flipped on. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.